Are the judges ready? Timer?
Yes.
Negative T. Egalitarianism assumes many shapes in contemporary America. Equality of opportunity, equality of rights, racial equality, sexual equality, equal justice, equal pay for equal work, and more. One egalitarian ideal, however, is conspicuously absent from most American public discussions: the idea of equal economics. I affirm the resolution: the U.S. government has the obligation to lessen the economic gap between its rich and poor citizens. As stated before, I value political legitimacy. Whether or not a government possesses this quality defines whether it should be legal or justified in any circumstance. Because the U.S. is a constitutional republic, my criterion to determine the political legitimacy of the U.S. government is upholding its constitution. My value overpowers that of the negative T because it is determined objectively. Whether or not America as a whole has value is subjective and should therefore be evaluated as such. At the time of the nation's founding, Thomas Jefferson, the slaveholding Democrat, famously decried the numberless instances of wretchedness that stemmed from gross inequalities of property. Jefferson recognized that an equal division of property and economics in general is impracticable. Nevertheless, he observed in a letter to James Madison that enormous inequality produced much misery to the bulk of mankind, so much misery that legislators cannot invent too many devices for subdividing property, only taking care to let their subdivisions go hand in hand with the natural affections of the human mind. I will now read you the preamble to the U.S. Constitution and then link that to my contentions. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. In my contention 1, I said that lessening the economic gap would help to form a more perfect union. My contention 2 focused on establishing justice. My contention 3, ensuring domestic tranquility, which effectively means providing peace within the country for now and into the future. My last contention was for promoting the general welfare. So lessening the economic gap would do all of these things and should then be an obligation of the U.S. government. One argument that is often made by people like the negative side say that people should be able to keep the rewards of their hard work. But if wealth and income and opportunity depend on being born into the right family, is that justified? A wealth tax can reduce the wealth of the richest, and this revenue can be used to spend on education for those who are born in poor circumstances. In the words of essayist Matthew Arnold, our inequality materializes our upper class, vulgarizes our middle class, and brutalizes our lower class. It is not great wealth in a few individuals that proves the country is prosperous, but great general wealth, evenly distributed among the people. It is the struggling masses who are the foundation of this country, and if the foundation is rotten or insecure, the rest of the structure must eventually crumble.